These folks can't make a move without your energy, okay? Without your guidance, all right? Something about you being extremely knowledgeable, especially when it came to the tricks of the trades of them, okay? These people can't even function without you, okay? They figure shutting you down and I feel like it's like they lost some sort of connectivity to you. That's really what I'm feeling, okay? Yes, I am frying eggs. Somebody here could be cooking right now, or you get ready for lunch. Take it how it resonates. But thank you for tapping back into what's the juice at the Juicy Tea 1111 energy while we tap back into this government and how crooked they are. Because listen, family, wasn't nobody getting paid, right? So even they taking text was like, well, hold up. We ain't gonna be monitoring all these light beams that you want us to monitor. Okay, that was the energy. They was not gonna be monitoring all the light beams that they was hired to monitor. Okay, you went off radar. Okay, so then they had to hurry up and find a way to get back up in your energy field. So what did they do? They opened back up the government, because I promise you, they wasn't worried about opening up that sucker, okay? At 1:33, they weren't open. They were not worried about reopening the government, okay? They was like, hell with everybody, till they found out you was off their radar. So, before we tap into this energy, family, thank you and welcome back. Let's see what it is that the divine needs and wants you to know, okay? Oh, thank you for the likes, shares, and the subscribes. Hit your notification bell and all the positivity that you are sowing into the space. It is truly, I am truly grateful, okay? I call upon the divine to surround me. I invite my ancestors, angels, guides, and protectors to stand with me and within me. No lower energy may enter this space or my temple. Only what serves truth, healing, understanding, and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Yeah, look. Bottom of the deck, okay? They didn't want to leave no evidence. They didn't want to leave no evidence. Yeah, it says leaving no evidence, criminal intent in the shadows, okay? No proof, okay? Or somebody couldn't get some proof, okay? There could have been some sort of denial until the end, innocent act, okay? So these are their energies. They gonna deny it until the end. But I promise you, family, they was running on 40 days shutdown and could care less, okay? But they had to open that government back up. Why? Because you went off radar. Tell me more about that energy, spirit. Behind some cultural clashes here, differences in backgrounds are causing misunderstandings, okay? Different values or lifestyles, okay? That's them. Y'all come from different backgrounds. You are not government. Ain't nothing about you, the government. The government has been the ones lying to all of us. So, you know what I'm saying? There is definitely a huge clash in the backgrounds when it comes to you and the government, okay? You don't move or function or even operate like the government. You're not full of lies, trickery, deceit, manipulation, okay? Gaslighting. You're not about none of that, but they are, okay? Yeah, they got word. Oh, Houston is down. Okay, family, I promise you. Look, they was like, the threat is down. They were like, we cannot tap in. We cannot find them, all right? It says, subtle warning, okay, disguised as something else. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was disguised as, oh my God, we got to get the government open to get everybody their food stamps. Bullshit. They had to get the government open because you was off the radar, okay? They could not find you. They could not find you, okay? They disguised it as something else, all right? It says the language that suggests harm without saying it. Exactly. You weren't on their radar. See, they look at you as a threat because you know things, period. You know things that you know they never wanted anybody to know. That's why they lied to everybody about you know, their lineage, their heritage, where they come from, you know, how they are connected to the Most High God, all that. Okay, they didn't want you to ever know that, but now that you do know that, man, they couldn't find you. They opened that motherfucker back up fast and not slow. Do you hear me? Why? Because you're a rising star at the bottom of the deck. Okay. There's something about you that's being recognized, and I feel like it's your angels, ancestors, your spiritual team, the Most High God. You are here for a mission, and the mission is to set down the bullshit. I promise you. They were upset because you're still standing, and they know they was in a bunch of stale ass relationships. Facts. You're the one that unveiled the matrix for whoever's resonating with this message. So yeah, they already know that you're a rising star. They already know they had a whole bunch of their hands were all up in, you know, everything you experienced that was negative, the manipulation, the lies, the deceit, the trickery, and all that shit. They know they were up in that. They know that people recognize when they speak into a truth seeker, speaker, teller, seer, all the above. They know that your hard work has definitely been paying off, and they were quickly trying to gain access to the status of your success and how you're moving upward. They found out they lost that, and Lord have mercy, the government came. Oh, I promise you it did, because you're still standing after all of the shit that they have done. Still standing, okay? Because you refuse to give up. And not only that, it says you give it all you got, okay? Whoever you are, many of you, you give it all you have, okay? So someone tried to break you, and it was them. It was the government, okay? They tried to break you. Nothing can break you, okay? Because you walk with the Most High God, the divine creator, and you have made your peace with your maker, the divine creator. So nothing can break you. I even heard shit. Some of y'all go, I heard that loud as day. Something about your ghost will haunt these people. Damn, for whoever that message is resonating with. So the stale relationship that they feel that you know you're a threat. Yeah, you a threat to their ass, because you let everybody know how fake they are. How inconsistent they are. How irresponsible they have been. And they all lie and steal. The lineage of evil, that's who they are. Okay, family? That is exactly who they are. I heard that loud as day. The government opened back up because you went off radar. It had nothing to do with no damn food stamps. They could care less. I promise you. They could care less. Okay, family? Tell me more, spirit. Wasn't behind no damn SNAP benefits. It was because you went off radar. Yeah, now they got this sinking feeling. Exactly. That was a sinking feeling. As soon as they got word that you was off radar, oh Lord, they was like, oh shit. We gotta open it back up. We gotta open it back up, right? Because they already know you're gonna take off without them. You don't have time for them. You know they're full of shit. You know they're manipulators. You know they're liars. You know they're deceitful. Everything they've ever done was a lie. Their whole existence is a lie. That's why Trump wanted to get rid of the IRS, because the IRS was never in the law. They came to the people twice, begging for them to help them support their damn wars they were in. That first time they did it, IRS backed up off, right? They came, they got the people to contribute, people contributed, then they took it away, okay? No more taxes, no more nothing. Then they had a second war, okay? I think the second war was done on purpose, just so they could reenact that tax. Coming to the people, could you please help us? Can you please fund our war? They did it a second time. Let me tell you why they started the war the second time. So that they can reenact the tax thing and never remove it. Never remove it. They started the second war on purpose. So that they could put the IRS into place and this time never remove it. Because they realized how much money they made off of the citizens that were paying for the wars. You know you pay for your wars, right? Yeah. Okay, the wars that you ain't never asked these motherfuckers for, you pay for them. Okay? When they found out, family, that you were undetectable, they couldn't reach you. Oh yeah, that was a sunken feeling. Them motherfuckers went to the sunken place. They was like, we gotta get out. We gotta get out of this shutdown. Hold up. Hold. They was like, hold up. Wait a minute. We got to get out of this shutdown. We can't find these light workers, these truth speakers, these seers, these sayers, these shamans. We can't find them. All of them, they're off the radar. We can't pick them up. They done disappeared. We've been shut down too long. Yeah, they was playing the game. Talking about food stamps. Get the fuck out of here. Stop lying. Because all y'all did was give the money to the food banks. And the food banks was all on YouTube passing out. This lady had so much meat, y'all, right? And then somebody came back around and was like, they had all that meat. And this lady gave me one package. I started cracking up. Okay? Because you know it's all a game. It's all a game. You feel me, family? It's all a game. I guarantee you that lady with all that damn meat sitting up there, I guarantee you she was giving her family one of each. Yeah, they was like, uh-oh, we in a sunken place. We can't find the light workers. We can't find the ones that help mold and build this motherfucker. They off radar. Look. Why? Because you know you bring the real, you bring the truth, you bring, man, let me tell you, your energy is so abundant and so radiant and so magnificent, right? That you literally bring growth, period. You bring growth. Your energy brings growth. They didn't know what to do. They thought, oh yeah, we're going to shut down everything. We're going to have everybody look at it. You just kept moving forward. They didn't know what the hell to do. They was like, oh shit. What? Everybody's moving forward. Wait a minute. Wait. Where are the light workers? What? We don't see them. They ain't on the radar. Hold up. You mean the ones that are in total balance with yin yang energy? The ones that have that light and dark energy, we can't find them? Where'd they go? Yeah. Where'd they go? They was like, shit, we got to end this shit. We got to end this shit. Look, because if we don't, we all gonna have an identity crisis. If we don't end this shit, we're all gonna have an identity crisis. Do you hear me? The guiding light, the forces, may the force be with you. The force was gone. They was like, where's the force? Where's the force? Uh-oh, the force is gone. We're all about to have an identity crisis here. You mean to tell me they're not on the radar? We can't find yin yang energy. We can't find the light and the dark. We can't find the totally balanced. Uh-oh. Shutdown over. Yes. Shutdown over. Because they was afraid to have an identity crisis, honey. Let me tell you, the government has been the ones, I'm here to tell you, they've been the ones lost in the sauce more than anybody else. And those are the facts. They have been lost in the sauce more than anybody else. Okay? Message. They can't even govern themselves trying to govern somebody else. Get out of Dodge. Yep, they already know you on a winning streak. A flawless execution. Whatever you did to get up off their radar, boy, you ended that shutdown. Whatever you did to get off their radar, you ended that shutdown. They had to come swooping in. They sure did. Whatever you did to get off of their radar, and when the word got out that they couldn't find the perfectly balanced yin yang energies that they had been monitoring, that shut down. Message. Okay. Tell me more, spirit. This is funny. I'm like, oh Lord. They wasn't thinking about ending that. I promise you they weren't. They weren't thinking about ending that. What else, spirit? At all. Look, I told you, they text was burnt out. They was like, look, man, Y'all done shut down. We ain't getting paid, and we are no longer watching Yo Yin Yang dark light energies no more. These galactic beings, they doing them. They done go, look. They was like, our techs are tired. Oh man, we gotta run some checks. Our techs are burnt out. The techs weren't even, the techs are burnt out. They're not even able to monitor anymore. They're so tired. We've been sitting up here. They've been monitoring 40 days straight without no damn paycheck. The tech says shit. All of a sudden, everything's down. They can't find them. What? Oh, open it up. Open it up. Open it up. Yeah, open it up, right? Mm-hmm. Sneaky little plan. They little sneaky plans backfire. Mm-hmm. See, they was gonna run it in the ground, y'all. They was not caring. You was about to be shut down all the way into the year 2026 until they realized the dark and the light, yin yang energy, total balance, galactic beings went missing. I promise you. Cause see, they was making plans all behind your back. They were not about to open it back up until y'all went missing. I cannot make it up. When y'all went missing and they was like, they are really escaping into their financial freedom. You're gaining control over all your finances and living comfortably without constant worry. Shit, they hurried up and opened that government back up so they could get back to the shenanigans. Okay, family? So I'm going to leave that message here for you. Take it how it resonates. Okay, drop your comments below about how you feel about your message, because you the reason the government opened back up. Mm-hmm. All right? Yes, you are. If you didn't know, you sure are. Okay, family? So I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you for tapping in. And let's close out. I release the weight of the matrix and its betrayal and deception. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, peace, and alignment with the Most High God, the divine creator of all living things. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.